There's something you need to hear right now, not from the world, not from your own thoughts, but from me. I am speaking to you because I see what you cannot. I see the hidden traps laid before you. I see the silent storms forming in the distance. And I'm not saying this to create fear in your heart, but to show you just how deeply I care for you. You've been walking through your days, sometimes confused by delays, by closed doors, by sudden changes that made no sense. But what you didn't realize is that all of it was me. I've been working quietly behind the scenes, keeping you from something that could have broken you. You thought it was just a setback, but it was me setting a boundary. You thought someone walked away, but it was me walking them out of your life before they caused you harm. You wondered why you weren't invited, why you weren't chosen, why something slipped out of your hands just when you thought it was meant for you. But I was there in all of it. You were never alone. You were never forgotten. You were being protected. Sometimes my protection looks like disappointment. Sometimes it feels like loneliness. But I need you to understand this. If I ever allow something to leave your life, it's because it could not stay without hurting what I have planned for you. And what I have planned is good. It's full of peace. It's filled with purpose. I don't want to just bless you, I want to keep you safe enough to enjoy the blessing when it comes. That's why I remove things. That's why I say, not yet. That's why I give you the gift of closed doors. I know you've been fighting battles in your mind. I see the weariness, I hear the questions. But right now I am calling you to rest in the truth that I am always working for your good. I'm not against you. I'm not distant. I'm right here. And this message is not a coincidence. It's your confirmation that I'm saving you from pain, from loss, from something you didn't even know was coming. My love is not just in blessings, it's in protection. So pause, listen, let my words settle into your heart. Stop looking at what you lost and start trusting that I'm leading you to something better. You are not being punished, you are being protected. You are not forgotten, you are being preserved. I will not let you walk into harm's way. I am your shield, your guide, and your covering. Even when you don't understand, you can trust me. You don't see what I see, but I'm guiding you away from danger. I know there have been moments where your heart felt confused, where things around you didn't make sense. Plans crumbled, relationships changed, and doors closed right when you felt ready to walk through them. And you asked why. You prayed for understanding. But what I want you to hear now is this. I saw something you didn't. I stepped in because I love you. I interrupted what looked right because I knew it would lead to something wrong. My protection doesn't always look like a miracle. Sometimes it looks like a detour. There are things happening around you that you are not aware of. There are conversations you didn't hear, intentions you couldn't see, and paths that seemed smooth but led to trouble. I saw the snare waiting for you. I saw the burden that would have weighed you down. I saw the sorrow that would have taken your joy. That's why I closed the door. That's why the opportunity slipped away. That's why the answer didn't come when you wanted it. You thought it was rejection. It was my redirection. I'm not asking you to understand everything in this moment. I'm asking you to trust that I am the one who sees beyond today. I see the traps, I hear the lies spoken behind your back, and I know the weight that would have been too heavy for you to carry. So I stepped in. I rearranged what you were building, not to frustrate you, but to save you from being crushed by it. I never act without purpose. I never allow pain without protecting you through it. Every step I ask you to take is covered by vision. My vision. And while you may not see it yet, one day you'll look back and realize that what confused you actually saved you. Do not let fear interpret my silence. Do not let anxiety rewrite the meaning of what I've allowed. You are being shielded. You are being spared. You are being carried forward, even when it feels like you're standing still. You wanted growth, and I'm giving it to you through protection. You wanted blessing, and I'm preserving your life so you can receive it. I am guiding you, not away from purpose but into it, with wisdom, with timing, and with love. Let this bring you peace. I see what no one else sees, and I'm using that sight to keep you safe. You may not understand now, but you will soon. Keep walking with me. Keep trusting me. I've never left your side, not for a moment. When you felt overlooked, I was hiding you for a reason. You may have wondered why your name wasn't called, why others were celebrated while you were left waiting, watching, questioning your worth in the silence. But I wasn't ignoring you. I was covering you. I was keeping you unseen by people who would not value you. I was shielding your heart from environments that would crush your spirit. I was holding you back, not because you weren't ready, but because they weren't ready to treat you right. I've seen the places you wanted to be part of. I've heard the longing in your heart to belong, to be chosen, to be noticed. But what you call delay, I call divine protection. I didn't allow you to be accepted where you were never meant to be affirmed. I didn't open the door to platforms where your peace would have been lost. Because you're more precious to me than the applause of others. You are not hidden because you're forgotten. You're hidden because I'm preparing you and protecting you at the same time. If I had exposed you too early, they would have mishandled you. If I had let you be seen too soon, their words might have shaken your confidence and their intentions might have broken your trust. I'm not interested in short-lived attention for you. I'm building a lasting foundation of peace and purpose. That's why I kept you unseen for a season. That's why I allowed space between you and those who couldn't honor your calling. And now, hear me. What I've hidden I will reveal in my time. You won't have to chase recognition. You won't have to force open any doors. When it's time, I will present you. I will raise you. I will surround you with people who won't just see you, they will value what I've placed in you. And no one will be able to take credit for your rise because they will know only I could have done it. I am not punishing you by keeping you behind the scenes. I am protecting the gift I placed inside you. It's not rejection, it's covering. It's not silence, it's strategy. I know the weight of your calling, and I am making sure the atmosphere can carry it without corrupting you. So don't be discouraged. You are not missing your moment. You're being shaped for it. When the right time comes, I will lift you in a way that leaves no doubt. You will not be remembered for chasing the spotlight. You will be remembered for carrying my light. There were times you were drawn to people who looked right, felt right, even spoke words that sounded good to your ears, but I stepped in and removed them. Not because I wanted to cause you pain, but because I saw beyond what you could see. I saw the intentions behind the smiles. I saw the shadows behind the kindness. I saw the chains that would have formed if I had allowed you to continue. That connection, that relationship, that friendship, it was not what you thought it was. So I stepped in, I separated you. I ended it. You cried over the loss. You mourned the absence. You even wondered if you made a mistake. But I want you to hear this clearly. That separation was my mercy. That silence from them was my voice saying, This is not the path. You wanted it to work out, but I wanted you to be free. You prayed for love, but I'm love itself. And I won't allow anything to keep you bound to someone or something that was never meant to walk with you into the next season. You were about to give a sacred part of yourself to someone who didn't understand its value. You were ready to carry someone who wouldn't have carried you back. I couldn't allow you to invest in what was slowly draining you. You saw compatibility, I saw captivity. You saw chemistry, I saw compromise. I love you too much to leave you where you would have lost your identity trying to hold on to what looked like a blessing but wasn't sent by me. Every departure was a rescue. Every goodbye I allowed was grace in action. You may not have understood it at the time, but the same hands that formed your purpose are the ones that pulled you away. I was protecting your peace. I was guarding your spirit. I was making space for something real. Something that reflects the love and honor I have for you. I am not taking from you. I am preserving you. I am not closing your heart. I am clearing it. I am making room for people who carry my love, my truth, and my intentions toward you. People who will stand with you, not just when things are easy, but when things are heavy. People who won't just admire you for your gifts, but honor you for who you are. So if you're feeling the ache of absence right now, trust that I allowed it for a greater purpose. You haven't lost something, you've been spared. And what I'm bringing to you next won't require you to lose yourself to keep it. It will bring peace, clarity, and a love that reflects mine. Keep walking forward. Let go of what I've taken away. What I have for you is greater than what you were willing to settle for. You felt tension inside without fully understanding where it comes from. Restlessness, moments of unease, a sudden urge to pull away from certain people, habits, or places. That's not confusion. That's me speaking to your spirit. I've been whispering to you, stirring something deep within because there are things you've outgrown. There are spaces you no longer fit in because your spirit is shifting, maturing, rising. There's a heaviness you've been carrying. But you haven't always known its source. It's the weight of places I'm calling you away from. Conversations that once excited you now feel empty. People who once felt like home now seem distant. That's not rejection, it's redirection. I'm moving you out of the familiar, not to punish you, but to prepare you. You're not being left out. You're being set apart. There are environments you can no longer dwell in because I've placed more inside you. Your growth is exposing what no longer aligns with your purpose. That inner discomfort is not something to ignore. It's a divine signal, a warning, a loving nudge saying, you can't stay here anymore. You're not meant to blend in with everything around you. You were created to stand in a place I've chosen, not one you've settled for. I know it's hard to let go of comfort. I know it's difficult to release what's familiar, even when it no longer brings peace. But I'm calling you to walk by faith now, not by sight. I'm asking you to trust my leading even when it disrupts your routine. You may not have all the answers, but you have me, and I am enough. My voice will guide you step by step, and I will never lead you somewhere void of purpose. When I start separating you from certain paths, understand it's because those paths are too small for what I'm building through you. You were made for more than survival. You were made for impact, for meaning, for light to pour through you into places still in darkness. And to do that, I must pull you from what limits your vision and wrap you in what nurtures your calling. So don't fear the shift, don't resist the unfamiliar. Don't mourn the loss of what I'm removing. I'm not taking something from you, I'm calling something out of you. Trust the stirring inside, trust the unease. It's not there to torment you, it's there to awaken you. You are stepping into something greater, and these feelings you can't explain are the signs that you are closer than you think. Walk with me. I will not let your feet slip. Even if everything around you feels uncertain, my plan for you is steady, and my love is your constant. I am not letting you go. I am pulling you forward. There were traps set before you that you never saw. Conversations behind closed doors, plans formed in silence. Words spoken in darkness meant to confuse you, distract you, destroy your peace. But I stepped in. I dismantled them before they touched you. I covered you when you didn't even know you needed covering. I broke schemes that never had the chance to reach you. You think you're standing here today by your own strength. But it was my protection that brought you through. There were moments when your heart led you one way, but I blocked it. You saw it as delay, as disappointment, but I saw it as rescue. You cried over closed doors, but those doors led to harm, not healing. You were disappointed by unanswered prayers, but I was protecting you from what was behind the answer you wanted. My silence wasn't rejection, it was intervention. My delay wasn't denial, it was deliverance. Every unseen danger I removed, every emotional trap I rerouted you from, every spiritual attack I intercepted, I did it out of love. Not because you earned it, not because you always listened, but because I chose you. Because my purpose in you is greater than any scheme formed against you, because your future holds weight. And so I stood between you and the pain that was never meant to reach you. Some things were broken off your life that you'll never even recognize. Relationships you didn't understand why they ended. Opportunities that slipped through your fingers. Moments that felt like rejection, but were actually divine protection. You wanted to fight for what I was trying to free you from. You tried to return to what I had removed. But even then, I was patient. I waited. I whispered. I drew you back into my covering. You are still here because I've been standing guard. You are still breathing because I kept danger from entering. And yes, there are battles you've had to face. But even in those, I was right there. I gave you strength. I gave you wisdom, I gave you peace that didn't make sense. You didn't fall apart because I held you together. You didn't lose your mind because I covered you thoughts. You didn't drown in sorrow because I lifted you in mercy. Understand this now. I am not only the one who lifts you when you fall. I am the one who often prevents the fall altogether. The grace on your life is not ordinary. It's intentional. It's protective. It's strategic. There is a reason the enemy couldn't break you. There's a reason you keep rising again. Because my hand is on you. My plan still stands. You are surrounded by my shield. You are walking under the covering of my voice. Keep trusting. Keep moving. Don't fear what's ahead, because what's ahead has already been cleared by me. I go before you. I fight for you, and I will never stop saving you, again and again, until my purpose in you is complete. You've walked through moments you didn't fully understand. You felt storms rise around you, uncertainty press against your heart, and sudden shifts that left you wondering why things had to change. But now you see more clearly. This wasn't random. This wasn't chaos. This was my hand, steady and sure, guiding you through what could have harmed you, pulling you out of what would have broken you, and sheltering you from tragedies you didn't even know were coming. Every step I took in your life had a purpose, even when it felt confusing. I have been protecting you from more than you'll ever realize. I have been speaking to you in quiet ways, warning your heart, redirecting your steps, and softening the impact of battles meant to destroy you. You are not forgotten. You are not ignored. You are under my watch, and I never sleep. I never grow weary. I never take my eyes off you. What the enemy meant for destruction, I've used as a doorway to something greater, and though it's taken time, and though it's required trust, you are still standing. You are still here. And that is not by accident. That is by my design. So walk forward now with peace. Let go of the fear that still whispers doubt. Release the questions that try to steal your rest. You don't need all the answers to move in faith. You just need to remember who I am. I am the one who saw the danger before it reached you. I am the one who closed doors that didn't belong in your future. I am the one who lifted you when you couldn't see a way out. And I am the one who still walks with you now. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your awakening. You've been preserved for a purpose. You've been hidden not to be forgotten but to be prepared. There is something I'm building in you, something that could only come from this journey. So trust me, even now. Even when things are quiet, even when the road is still unfolding, I am still working. I am still leading. I am still saving. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trusting. And thank you for not giving up when things felt heavy. You may not always feel strong, but I am your strength. And together we will finish what I've started in you. Keep walking. Keep believing. I am with you always.